Welcome to another installment of This Is Not Normal on the Political Drain podcast with Drill Sergeant Doug, aka Admin Doug, a U.S. Army veteran, teacher, musician, and family man from Jamaica, now fights for justice and democracy through commentary and humor. Follow him on YouTube at Political Drain and at Sons of Liberty Official as Drill Sergeant, aka Admin Doug, continues to protect our freedoms.
Good and decent people of YouTube, Drill Sergeant here, and I got very important news. It's going to be short and sweet. I'm going to give you the bluff report right now. In California, as we speak, the National Guard is being federalized. That means Newsom has no more control of it, and Donald freaking two cans of spray tan Sam is now in control of the National Guard of California. And Hegseth is tweeting about how he's going to mobilize them. And as we speak, it's happening. It's no longer a threat. It's here. Second, this. Now, I just put a PSA out on the Sons of Liberty channel. And I want the rest of you right here at Political Drain to realize that the line has been drawn in the sand. Right now, Trump has just invoked the Insurrection Act, declaring martial law and federalized the California National Guard, taking control away from Democratic Governor Gavin Newsom. As the second day of anti-ICE protests take place in LA, over 2,000 troops will be deployed to the streets of Los Angeles, people. This is real. This is not a joke. This is not a test. This is not a drill. Protests occurred after masked ICE agents raided the premises. ICE detention facilities had protests outside of them soon after. That's the fight back. That's what I'm talking about. You did the right thing. They're scared. They're scared. Immediately afterwards, the people rose up and said, "We will not take this. Keep up the same energy." Police were deployed using tear gas, smoke bombs, and non-lethal rounds to disperse and arrest protesters. The protesters have a First Amendment right to protest, and now Donald Trump is going to use the National Guard to suppress it. America, 2025, the land of the free. The legality of what ICE is doing right now is dubious at best, people. People are now seeing firsthand their friends, their neighbors, colleagues separated from their children. But don't worry about it, because Trump is only going to remove the bad hombres. Remember? And being rounded up and taken away by masked agents, unwilling and too cowardly to show their face. But unfortunately, legally, they have to. The same reason why your police officer, friendly neighborhood police officer, has to wear a badge and a name tag. Because he's accountable to us, not the king. They wear their masks because they're accountable to nobody. They don't even have to be legitimate. Anybody with a mask and a $20 Amazon uniform that says ICE can come and take your daughter away without question. Is that what we wanted? Is that what you wanted? I bet it is. I will have more on this, but right now it's safe to say that if you live in LA, you need to be planning and preparing on what you're going to do when the United States military is covered in the streets of your city because you fought back. They're scared, YouTube. ICE agents tried to come in and steal away more lives, children included, while calling them gang members and smugglers because they were brown. And the people around them wouldn't let it happen. They protested. They fought back. They came back the next day and they fought back because those same ICE agents thought that it was a good political idea to also hurt, injure, and arrest, detain the president of the Service Workers Union. That's not going to go over well for your political ideals, but I know that they don't care. They don't want to have another election. But those pussies were so scared, the first thing they did was call mommy. Now they federalized the military. I'm going to have more on this tomorrow. I'm going to have a lot to say on this tomorrow. We'll have the details. But I thought it was pertinent to put out that as we speak in California, at 12:14 a.m. on East Coast time, 9:14 on West Coast time, the California National Guard has been federalized and is being mobilized by the two weakest, dumbest, ignorant, bought out Russian spies in our government. Two cans of spray tan Sam himself, Mango Mussolini, and Pete Hogsbreath. They couldn't wait for this. Now, to the rest of you MAGA idiots, you couldn't wait for this either. I guarantee you, you're next. You're next. Because the one thing martial law doesn't do is side with the people. You remember that. And don't ask me why. I will never forgive you for this. More news coming in the morning. And National Guard, remember your oath. All of you, all the rest of you, you know where to go if you want to join up. If you want to help fight back in the shadows where they won't see you, hit me up. If you want to help be a part of a giant mobilization of people who care about this country and its democracy, many of them, most of them, veterans, go to Sons of Liberty. I'll put that down there too. That's where I have most of the information. Go there, listen to it. You're going to want to see it. But political drain, it's now or never. The line has been drawn in the sand. I'm not afraid of them. They should fear us. They already are. Hey, yeah, you. Before you click away to watch someone unbox a tactical toothbrush, let's talk about something real. Political drain isn't just another content mill. We're a digital front in a very real war. Not with bullets, but with ideas, with action, and with solidarity. We pair urgent news with critical education. And we build community around actual resistance, not the hashtag kind. The kind that moves. But here's the thing. None of this is free. It isn't. Behind every video is time, labor, research, and some weird guy asking if we're going to pay the hosting bill. And yeah, some of that money goes to things we can't necessarily say out loud. If you know, you know. Let's just say our special ops aren't Call of Duty LARPers. They're people making real moves to protect, uplift, and organize. You're not just funding a channel. You're funding a resistance network in a world where capital still calls the shots. Unfortunately, in a system built on artificial scarcity, even mutual aid has a price tag. And if we want to grow, if we want to win, we need your help. We need your help. So if you've got even a few bucks to spare, toss it our way. It's not for ads. It's not for merch drops, but for people making moves in the shadows so others can do it in the light. It's just us and you. So fund the mission, fund the fight, fund the future, because nobody's coming to save us. We save each other. That's how this works. Follow us on all these things you see here, and our link tree is in the description. Maybe even get some merch.
That was the Political Drain podcast, which can be heard on www.groovechillradio.com/political-drain and can be viewed on the Political Drain YouTube channel anytime. Once again, thank you for listening to Groove Chill as we resist fascism in any form, pursue democracy, peace, and love.